Good morning. Welcome to Daybreak Plus.
Good morning.
Eating cookies, courtesy of Matt Kirkwood's birthday, specifically his daughter.
Yeah. Kind of belated birthday gift. She said, Dad, I'll make you some chocolate chip cookies, which I absolutely love, homemade chocolate chip cookies. Good. And I said, hey, Logan, how about this weekend when we head up skiing? Make some chocolate chip cookies. I'm out of, Dad. I can't believe there's some left over.
Did she make these before you went skiing or while you were up there skiing?
Oh, no, before.
Okay.
Yep, the evening before, or the day before. Yep.
Yummy.
Yeah, they are good.
Where did you go skiing, by the way?
Shush Mountain, Shanty Creek Resort.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of it's kind of a neat place because kind of growing up, it's the first place that we used to ski, Jen and I together with her family. They used to always get a condo each year right around the holidays.
Like a ski in, ski out place?
Yes.
Nice.
That was so amazing.
I've never done that before.
And it's also the first place we took our kids to learn how to ski.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. So we love going up there. If you look at that picture right there, it was so beautiful up there. They had a heavy wet, about 2 to 4 inches of snow when we were driving up there. And it was the most beautiful weekend up there. And the wind remained light pretty much all day on Saturday. And it was just amazing. If there was a prettier weekend up there, I'd like to know.
It looks gorgeous.
It was absolutely stunning.
I'm supposed to be going up to Nub's Knob this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it'll be nice.
It should be nice. Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm just thinking in my head you might get a little bit of snow next weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be really nice.
Well, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It looks like it might be a little bit warmer on Friday. When are you taking off? On Friday?
Friday. We won't go skiing we'll just go Saturday.
Okay.
One day.
Yeah. It might be in the 40s on Friday. And then temperatures are going to go down again. So
I don't like
fine.
the slushy skiing because then it inevitably becomes icy and it's just not fun.
Right. And if you fall, you're sopping wet.
Yeah. I never fall. I don't do a lot of falling these days. I also don't take a lot of risks these days, so.
Yeah. Well, you switched to skiing, right, instead of snowboarding?
Oh, yeah. I never really got the hang of snowboarding.
Okay, I was going to say, if you snowboard, you're falling.
Which is why I switched. I realized at some point, I'm too old for this. I value my limbs intact the way they are.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah.
Yep. How was your weekend?
It wasn't bad. It was just, we had hockey this weekend. We went to Grand Fun. Have you ever been there?
I have not. I've never heard of it.
I think it's relatively new. I don't know. It's an arcade area.
Okay.
So we wanted to go to an arcade, and Chuck E. Cheese was kind of far away because we were out in Holland. So we just went to Grand Haven.
Okay.
At Grand Fun. Anyway, it was Grand Fun.
Was it?
It was good.
Just a bunch of arcade games?
It's an arcade. So they have all the different games, good variety for different ages, and then they have the prize area where you spend 1,000 tickets on all these random little things that end up in the garbage within a few days. But it's fun. It was good times. And then yesterday watched hockey.
Yeah.
Which was so fun. We are going to talk about that. I'm going to bring in Tom. He's our Olympic expert, although he's very knowledgeable about it. But he's the most excited.
Yeah, it was fun. To be honest with you, I kind of enjoy Winter Olympics more than the Summer Olympics. I enjoy both, but I think it has something to do with I'm more inside and more likely to watch as opposed to the summer.
I'm with you on that. And the events are so fun to watch.
They are.
Too.
They're just different. I mean, they're so different. So
I really enjoyed watching the events this year.
Yeah, we were in a quaint little restaurant in Bel Air, Michigan yesterday morning, and we had our phones set up. We had to separate tables because it was so small in there. They didn't seat 6. So my wife and I were sitting at a small table, and the kids at the other table, and we were all watching the game. And when they scored the winning goal, we were like, ah!
Going crazy.
Even the waitress got in on it. It was really neat. So, yeah.
I think my husband made a bet that Jack Hughes would score a goal.
Oh, yeah?
So that was good. I don't think it was a crazy bet, but
darn.
There are not a lot of crazy bets happening. But I mean, the odds of that, given that we only had 2, is pretty neat.
How about Grady? Did he go crazy?
So I watched the very beginning of the game. So I was there for both goals, but I left in the middle. I had to go. I was shooting some video for a story I'm working on. So I left for a little bit, and then I was walking in the door. So the dog was going crazy, and then they scored.
So the dog knew.
Well, I walked in, they scored. The dog's barking like crazy. Our 4-year-old is like, "What is happening?" Because then everyone else who was watching the game was going crazy. But
Yeah.
So I didn't get to see it until the replay a minute later.
Okay.
But it was so cool, and
Yeah,
I
it
was
was neat.
like just trying not to cry as they were, holding up Johnny Gaudreau's jersey
Sure.
and brought
Yeah.
his kids out on the ice.
Yes.
That was sad,
Yeah.
but a special moment.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, people on the East Coast, I don't know how much they were watching any of that because they've just been slammed with this winter storm.
Yeah, big time storm.
This video is from the Associated Press. This shows calmer moments of the storm. It just looks, we've had snow like that, but in parts, it's been blizzard-like conditions, and it's been heavy enough snow and windy enough that there are more than 150,000 customers without power this morning. New York City has a travel ban in place. They don't want any unnecessary travel on city streets until at least noon today. Pretty serious stuff out there, Matt.
Yeah, all the way from the coast of Maine up to the U.S.-Canadian border, all the way to...
Do you have stuff to show for this?
I don't specifically.
Okay.
Well, I'll show a broad view of what's going on.
Is that one of your first graphics?
It is not. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But I'll get to it, I promise.
I was only asking because I would switch over to it.
Right. But all the way down to Maryland, was Delmarva Peninsula, there's blizzard warnings. I haven't seen blizzard warnings that
far
extent.
south?
Certainly not this year along the East Coast. And this is the biggest storm in about 4 years to impact New England. So it's been a relatively quiet pattern for them so far this winter. But boy, next 24 hours, not so much.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
hopefully
pretty impressive.
everybody
Some mounts that
stays
are coming in
safe.
already that are closing in on 8 inches in portions of New Jersey, also in the Delaware area, and that's just going to continue adding on. Throwing 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts.
No big deal.
No big deal. So,
And
all right.
that's after we had such warm weather.
Yeah. So we start out the month of February cold, and then we felt the flip.
Right.
Mid part of last week with some 50s and even a record high of 60 degrees. So
We felt the flip back, though, this weekend.
we felt the flip back this weekend. That's what that little blue square is on the 22nd. Back to reality, I call it. And we did get a little bit of snow. Departure, look at this. No, it's been a cold winter.
Oh, departure from the average temperatures.
Yep. So it's been a cold winter, and we storm team made going into it with the type of pattern we said. It really looked like it was going to be cold. We were kind of unsure exactly how much snow was going to fall. It was going to be a snowier winter than average. I went a little bit snowier than average, and I'll show you just the variation of the lakeshore and inland coming up, and why we're kind of like. It could go either way, but you could see February so far with that warm stretch last week. We're actually running a little bit above average, but again, we're going to close it out a little bit colder. So far for the season, I wanted to get you an update on this because before last weekend, we were at 69 inches, and now we're a little over 71 inches for the season. We averaged, a little over 77 inches, and look at Muskegon, almost 100 inches for the season.
Dang.
That's a lot. So here's the latest this morning for us. Just some lake effect snow showers that did prompt advisories, winter weather advisories, but they've moved so far over Lake Michigan and just kind of coming into Berrien County that the National Weather Service has now kind of canceled the advisory for Van Buren County. So it's just one of those things. If you're heading towards Chicago, you're going to run into this snow ban. It's been pretty impressive amounts. Here's a picture from Buchanan
Oh, wow.
in Berrien County.
That's a lot more than I have in my yard.
Yes, a half a foot of snow down there, but so localized. So that's not Grand Haven. I wanted to switch it over, but
Jenison?
that's Jenison, and you can see a little bit of snow on the field there. So it's quite a contrast. Very typical. Lake effect areas get a lot, and inland areas don't get much. But even in South Haven, if you look closely, this is kind of a cool camera. You're getting the sunshine inland, but if you look over Lake Michigan, you can actually see the lake effect band of snow.
Oh, that's
So kind of
cool.
neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then temperatures throughout the day. It's going to be another cold one. Temperatures will, at best, top out in the mid-20s. But again, feel like readings all day long, I think, are going to hover right around 10 above. Here's the latest out there. We'll broaden the view. Here's that big storm system impacting New England and the East Coast, and that's going to ride right up along the shoreline. Boston's going to get hammertized, or he is.
Hammertized?
Hammertized. And here's the snow amounts. Probably a foot or more in many locations. What's interesting, the new forecast model just came in and it shifted the heavier amounts just a little bit further east. It did have New York with a foot of snow, the 0Z model, but now the 6Z model came in. It doesn't have quite as much. Anyway, it's still going to be a mess out there. And I measured it 600 miles along the coastline. They have a blizzard warning. That's pretty rare.
Yeah.
So, yep, East Coast getting hammered. All right, snow futurecast for us. Now, we're going to have a system moving in, it looks like, later tomorrow. And the past couple of days, it looked like it would be a little bit further south, impacting more of southwest lower Michigan. That's not going to be the case. It looks like it's going to be mostly impacting the northern parts of the state. So we're not going to get much out of this, maybe an inch or two, or about half an inch or 2 inches. And most of that's going to be north of Grand Rapids. So this is kind of how it plays out with a futurecast. Not much going on today. A little bit of sunshine poking through from time to time. And then here comes that system moving in. It's a little clipper. A lot of times the clipper systems don't have much moisture to work with anyway, so you can see the bulk of it stays up to our north. I think late in the day tomorrow we'll have some of that snow moving in, mainly during the evening hours. It shows it mixing in with a little bit of rain. That could be the case, but most of it just looks like light snow. And then falling temperatures on Wednesday. That Wednesday is a little deceiving. At 34 degrees, it will be early in the morning. It's going to fall in the 20s, so kind of chilly. Nicest days of the week will be Thursday, in particular on Friday, with highs in the 40s. Teresa, that Saturday at 43 degrees, don't worry about that. It looks like falling temperatures. And up north, it's going to be probably in the 30s.
Cooler than that.
Yeah, certainly cooler than that. And then we're going to kick off the month of March a little bit on the chilly side. Sunday, Monday with highs in the 20s. But looking ahead, much of the country will enjoy temperatures above average March 3rd through March 9th.
All right.
So
get your skiing in now.
Get your skiing in now. Yep. All those resorts, I was up there. They don't have
They're
anything.
fine.
They're fine.
They had so much snow at the beginning
much
of the
snow,
season.
and they've made so much snow. They'll be able to weather, a couple more, warm ups.
Excellent.
Tom, look, cookies if you
Oh
want.
boy.
Yeah.
I'll have to hold off on that for a minute.
Well, not me.
I'm happy to have another one if you're offering. Tom's going to join me coming up next.
Yes.
We're going to talk about... I guess you have to scoot over. Scoot over. No.
Just sat where the microphone was.
We'll figure this out. But yeah, we're going to talk about the Olympics because Team USA is celebrating today. And it was some really special moments to finish out the Winter Olympics. So Tom's here, and we'll talk about that coming up next right here on Daybreak Plus. Welcome back to Daybreak Plus.
All right.
Sorry, am I crowding you?
No, you're fine. I'm just readjusting. That's all.
Tom, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we get to talk about the Olympics since you are such an Olympics fan.
Yes, big Olympics fan. What an ending to those just over 2 weeks of competition. We eked into second place with our medal count, so that was very exciting. Watching that men's final hockey game, seeing Team USA recapture the gold for the first time in like 46 years, I think, something like that. And just watching some great competition.
Yeah.
Watching Alyssa Liu pull out the gold in that free skate for the women figure skaters was absolutely incredible. That whole program was absolutely incredible because you had Amber Glenn, who really stumbled during the short program and ended up in 13th. Well, she did a wonderful free skate program, so she ended up 5th overall. So lots of ups, lots of downs.
Now it's so quiet in Milan.
I know. I'm like, what am I going to...
If you look closely, you can see how quiet the streets are.
But now the Paralympics will take over for the next... couple of weeks as well, so there'll still be some competition to watch out there across the different NBC platforms.
I loved this game and everything after it. It was such a great game. and the moments after when they honored Johnny Gaudreau and his children.
And they brought the children down to be part of the team
Oh my
photo and had their dad's jersey out there as well. There was a lot of very moving moments after that gold medal was secured, and then once again to have it be a Michigan athlete, just like for the women.
Scored the final goal.
Yeah, so Michigan athletes scored the final goal of both the women's gold medal round and the men's gold medal.
Lost a tooth, gained a goal.
There you go.
Gained a gold medal.
Something tells me he'll be able to replace that tooth when he gets back
Has to
on
just
US
be careful
soil.
biting into that medal.
Yes, I would say so. But yeah, that was, as a hockey mom, I have to imagine your son was very excited about this.
He was definitely pumped. I think, you watch something like that for a kid like him. I can't relate to the experience, but you're playing a sport like that and you spend so much time doing it, and then you see this kind of a moment, which is just like the pinnacle of athleticism and what you're doing in that sport, what you would hope to achieve. There's the Stanley Cup, but this is the world.
Yeah, but you win the Stanley
competition.
Cup every single year. You can only win
Right. You only,
Olympic gold once every 4. And a lot of these guys probably won't even be part of the next team.
Well, and they haven't had a chance for so long because professional hockey players haven't been involved in it.
Right.
So, yeah, it was pretty neat to see that. You mentioned the medal count.
Yeah, let's take a look.
So this is where we ended up, which, for a while we were tied with the Netherlands for gold medal. Thank you, U.S. women's and men's hockey players, for catapulting us past them. Although for the total medal count, we're, well above Norway. How about Norway?
I know, Norway. I was just looking at, do you know Norway has about half the population of the state of Michigan? There's just over 5 million people that live there, and they managed to beat our athlete. Well, able to
They're
secure
born
the
with
most.
skis on their feet.
I know, but it's just like I saw that online. Someone's like, let's put this in perspective.
Yeah.
We have 300 some million, and they had 5.5 million. So, but still, Team USA hung in there. But yeah, it's just kind of put that in perspective.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
Well, they focus on winter there.
They really do, because I don't think that they really I don't think Norway's up there during the Summer Olympics. But those Nordic areas. That's you're right.
a
They're
lot of
born with
sense.
skis on their feet. So congratulations, Norway. Good job, Team USA.
Should we wish some people happy birthday?
Let's wish some people some happy birthdays.
Even though George isn't here today, we're
Okay,
still
that's
going to
okay.
do his favorite segment.
Yes.
And today we have Dakota Fanning.
Okay.
Which it's so funny when we, she's all grown up now.
I know, because her first role, her major one, was Little Miss Sunshine, right?
Is that it?
I'm 99% sure.
She had so many around that time.
Yeah.
We watched The
I guess
Cat in the Hat a lot.
that's the one that I remember.
No,
her
that's
from.
right. It was, I think that's right. And she's in The Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers, that version of it.
Okay.
And a
So maybe
lot
that
of
was
a lot of other movies around that time.
So,
What's,
32, huh?
what's the one with the dog? Oh my gosh. Winn-Dixie.
Oh, that's a grocery
She's-
store chain.
Well, it is. And I think that's how the dog got its name.
Oh,
but
okay.
she's in that movie
Okay.
too. She's in so many. But
She is.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
She's 32 now.
All right.
Kristen Davis from Sex and the City.
Yes.
I think
and-
you've seen every episode
Oh,
of that.
more than once. And then she's in the follow-up series, and just like that, Sarah Jessica Parker and Cynthia Nixon. And she's obviously been in movies and other TV shows, making cameos and stuff. But man, 61.
Yeah. How's that make you feel?
Well, she looks good for
She does.
So that's exciting. So good, happy birthday, Kristen Davis, and she's still out there acting. So, which I thoroughly enjoy. The reboot of Sex and the City as well.
Okay. Next birthday is Aziz Ansari.
Okay,
Very
I know
funny.
him from Parks and Recreation. I know he's been in other things, but his character that he plays on that show is, I cannot remember his name. What? Oh. But he's really funny. And he
was
plays a
also-
super suave guy, and yeah.
I think he just directed and starred in a movie recently.
I think so. That nominated for an Oscar, I think.
Was it?
Maybe I'm wrong.
Is it Fallen?
Well, he's turning
Good
43.
Fortune. Good Fortune.
That's right. Yes.
Which you don't get a lot of movies with Keanu Reeves lately.
No.
So that was kind of cool.
And Seth Rogen, he's hilarious too. All right, well, happy birthday, Aziz.
And Niecy
I
Nash,
love Niecy Nash.
56 years old today.
Yes, happy birthday, Niecy. She's, I mean, maybe the best known for her role in Reno 911.
Yes, I think so.
But she's been in so many other things as well. She was in that Jeffrey Dahmer one that was on Netflix.
Yeah.
She played the neighbor.
That's right,
Yes,
okay.
yeah. And then she's currently on, it's an HBO show with her and, Kim Kardashian is in it. Naomi Watts and, oh my gosh, why am I blanking on Sarah Paulson and then Glenn Close. And
What is it showing up anywhere here?
No. Why can I not think of the name of it? I just watched the final episode. God, they play attorneys. Just do Niecy Nash. Yeah, HBO show. Yeah.
Getting On?
Not Getting On. But that is
that's
funny
old.
too, though.
Yeah,
that one is
that's not
really
real.
funny. Maybe it's not on it. Oh, it's on Apple TV. That's the one. Sorry, I watch it. I watch so many different
Apple TV. This
Yes.
is how we roll
Okay.
here.
All's fair.
All is fair. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Well, happy birthday to
Happy-
them. If you
yes.
haven't seen this man, you've definitely heard his voice.
Oh yes.
Josh Gad.
He plays Olaf, right? Or he voices Olaf.
45 years old.
Oh, Josh Gad. Happy birthday. He's also in the reboot of Beauty and the Beast.
Yep.
He plays Gaston's friend.
Gaston.
Gaston. Yeah, he's a very funny guy. I know he's in a lot of other things too, but yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yep.
Little tidbit for you to share today with your friends.
There you go.
This day in Michigan history.
Oh, all right. Lay it on me.
In 1882
Okay.
is when St. Ignace became incorporated
Okay.
as a village.
Okay.
It was later incorporated as a city, and it's the longest continuous city, or not city and or village.
In the UP?
I think in this, I don't know.
Well, it
That's
can't
a-
be in the state. Detroit has to be that,
it
right?
doesn't seem like it would be in the state, does it?
No.
But
It's
it's the longest something. Is that helpful?
No.
No, it's
No,
not.
no, no.
Is it?
Okay, hold on. Oh. The second
Settlement.
oldest.
The state's second oldest continuous settlement.
Okay.
Okay. So in the state, though.
Okay.
So there you go.
Very
Kind of
cool.
interesting.
Have you been to St. Ignace?
Isn't it nice? I'm giving people something to share with their friends,
Exactly.
and I can't remember all of the details.
Have you been to St. Ignace
I
before?
have been to St. Ignace
Yes.
before, yes.
We
Although
used to go all the time.
a lot of people skip the busyness of Mackinac to catch
Yes.
the ferry at
Yes.
St. Ignace.
Yep.
But, okay, that's it for that.
Okay.
I am going to go over our rundown coming up, including what happened in Kalamazoo, where 2 cars hit buildings and caused a bunch of damage. We'll be right back with that. Okay. Before we let you go on this Monday, just want to let you know about our stories that we're following today in the rundown. The first, 2 cars hit buildings over the weekend in Kalamazoo. One of them was the Kalamazoo County Admin Building. The elevators are closed, and the Kalamazoo Avenue entrance is closed as well for the time being, but the building itself is structurally sound. Twine Urban Winery is the other building with damage this morning. The owner there posted about it on social media and claimed that the car was going 85 miles an hour on impact. So there's a lot of damage there. We're waiting to find out what charges a man will face after state troopers say he was drunk when he crashed into a fire truck in Byron Township. This is a look at the damage to the vehicles involved. They said he crashed into another vehicle after hitting the truck, and that he ended up in the hospital. So that's, a story that we'll be following today and waiting for updates on. Okay, additionally, we have a man in the Lansing area whose lawyers claim he is not competent to stand trial. This man, police say, hit a family with his car. This is Alexander Lamar Banks Jr. And then got out and started shooting at them and killed a 3-year-old child. So there was also a vigil.
And we're not going to let one evil, horrific act take that away from this good community. We are good people here.
Could have gone the other way, where people could be angry and ready to charge out and get revenge. But I thank God it is a peace in this area now.
So this is video from a vigil for that child as we wait for this to move through the courts. That's what we have for you on a Monday here on Daybreak Plus. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you have a great Monday. And George will be back tomorrow, so we'll see you then.